Okay, we've just gone to the morning break of the Undercover Policing Inquiry, day 5. We've been hearing the live evidence of Dennis Ben Gunn, who was a commander of Special Branch in the late 80s, early 90s. Yeah, I'm joined with Donal O'Driscoll from the Undercover Research Group. He's been very quotable today, hasn't he?
It's amazing.
I mean, literally, though he claims not to remember anything about the Stephen Scott case, what he does remember and what he's willing to say, particularly throw in the Home Office under a bus, has been really interesting.
Yeah, he's really come out fighting. So it turns out a lot of the senior officers got together, not to discuss the evidence, but to help the inquiry or some other such nonsense. And he has come in. This was acceptable. Everything was fine. He's really angry. The inquiry is not paying attention to a whole load of stuff. He's quite aggressive.
Yeah, I mean, he's very clear that they did this on behalf of the state because that's how the Home Office told them to operate. When it came to the whole thing about Stephen Scott being dismissed on medical grounds, not having a disciplinary, that's because that's how the Home Office wanted us to do it.
Yes, no, this is the first time we really see that it goes up the line that the SDS only existed to help everybody else. The Home Office goes after the Home Office. He goes after MI5. They were doing a great job and all doing their best to stop this collapse of the state, and they're just not getting enough recognition. He's really angry and upset, and the inquiry doesn't seem to really understand or have heard enough just what a wonderful job and the real utter importance of how secret all this had to be, because it's all about the Metropolitan Police's reputation.
Yeah, he attacks the inquiry on 3 grounds. One, that they don't understand the difference between the kind of undercover work that the SDS was doing and normal criminal undercover work. That they don't understand how serious and how important it was, the work they were doing. And also that they haven't really shown enough of the role of the security services in the deployment of SDS officers and how they were central to the targeting and tasking.
Yeah, it's quickly. He basically puts MI5 at the heart of the whole SDS operation in a way that we haven't seen. Now, I'm a little bit suspicious about what he's saying and doing here. He's trying to make out that Metropolitan Police Special Branch are above criticism. If there's fault, it lies with everybody else, and because we're not hearing from them. He's playing a little bit of a line there, but he is going out of his way to throw them under the bus.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a lot of what he said is just saying how troubled and disturbed he is that he doesn't remember the details of the Stephen Scott case. We've heard him making excuses for his lack of memory over and over again. But yeah, so much of what he said is absolute dynamite.
Yeah, and one of the most amazing things, he admits that the SDS were skirting the law, and possibly says there's no statutory framework for what they're doing. This was entirely new undercover policing. Form of undercover policing. They just didn't know what they were doing. And this is mental. He talks about them essentially. It was okay for them to step over the line because it was the febrile atmosphere of the 60s to the 80s. The state was in danger. But he lays it out clearly. They knew what they were doing was illegal.
Yeah, absolutely. He's very, very clear. The on the rim and outside of the law was one of the quotes. We was only a short break. Anything else you want to add before we go back in?
Follow this stuff.
Yeah, there's lots more to come. We'll do another recap during lunch break, but really worth following. I've noticed as well that Spycops and Inquiry are both trending on Twitter. If you're able to join in the conversation on Twitter, please do. Thanks for joining. Hang on a sec.